any grade have in common? You both have goals that you want to achieve. Now, what's a problem that both a businessman or woman or person and a student of any grade also have in common? They don't know how to properly plan to achieve said goals. Now, before I dive into my video, why don't I switch into a different color, because I know that it's a period that I'm just arms and a head and a pair of blue suspenders. So, before I dive into the video, my name is Mr. X, this is H2EIM Time, and this is my favorite black shirt. Oh shoot, it actually worked. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for you to wake up and smell the motivation. My name is Mr. X. This is H2EIM Time, where it's all motivation all the time. And today, we are going to be talking about 3 major tips that you need to work on when it comes to planning your goals. So the reason why I'm making this video is because I'm here to motivate you guys and assist you guys in planning your futures and achieving success. And the only way that I can help you achieve that success and help you plan your future is to actually teach you how to plan. I mean, if you're watching this video, I know that you have your grown-up pants on, and you guys need to learn how to live your lives, okay? I'm not here to guide you all the way, but I'm here to guide you through the day by day to assist you guys and to understand how to do this on your own, okay? You're always going to be my student, yes, but I'm not going to hold your hand every step of the way. Sometimes I have to let you do you, right? Everybody has their personal thing that they have to do, and I want you guys to be able to be ready and understand how it works. So, tip number 1 is commitment, okay? You have to be committed to planning out your day by day, every single day from here on out. The reason why is because you can't just say, oh, I'm going to plan today out, but I'm not going to plan out next week. When you have a clear and concise goal, and I'm actually going to be shooting a video on proper goals and finding your why and all that good stuff in another video, but once you have your goals, usually your goals aren't going to happen tomorrow, okay? Your goals are going to happen whether it's next week, next month, a few years from now, and you have to be properly prepared, and you have to plan it out and hit it little by little to then achieve the giant success that you want to in your future. Have you ever heard the quote, it takes 21 days to make a habit and 90 days to make a lifestyle? That's exactly what planning is. Planning is just making sure that you're building a habit which will then transform into a lifestyle later on, that it won't seem as much as work, but it seems just like a routine thing that you've done every single day. So, tip number 1, as I just said, is to be consecutive and committed to the planning objective. So, tip number 2 is prioritize, okay? What's going on is that as you are planning, you have to prioritize what is most important that you're looking to obtain. What is your goal right there? Because what happens is that when you're planning to focus on one specific goal or even multiple goals at the same time, but you're planning on one specific goal in this moment to then tackle and understand how are you going to dedicate your time to achieving said goal. So prioritization is very important. You have to understand, first of all, okay, what is the top priority right now, and what do I not need to do, every single day. And later on in the video, I'm actually going to be breaking down how to properly plan out, and I'm actually going to show you using a schedule of mine. So we'll definitely dive into that right now. Right later. Step 3 is to start off small. Now, I did say that you have to plan out your every single day, but I understand that it's very difficult to jump from a, whatever type of lifestyle you're living right now to a very clear and precise one. So, if you've ever read the book, The Compound Effect, I talked about it in one of my other videos, but you want to start off small, okay? Maybe instead of trying to plan out your entire day, maybe you want to just start off planning just one single thing that you want to achieve. Maybe it's getting a little bit more homework in, or maybe it's getting in better time with your clients, or maybe it's just getting time to yourself, right? Putting away a section of your day just so that you can understand and sort of reflect on how your life is going right now. You're in luck, because what's going on is that I'm going to be teaching you the proper way on how to plan, in my opinion. And that's going to happen in 3, 2. So, now as promised, what I'm going to be doing for you guys today is I'm actually going to be showing you my daily day by day schedule. So in that way you guys understand how it works and how to apply it into your lives. Now, instead of having to write it all down for you guys to see, I'm going to go behind the scenes and then I'm just going to edit it out and just put it here. And what it's going to look like is it's going to look like this. So now, look at that editing magic, right? So what I've done for you is I've actually given you a brief visual on how my day-to-day looks like. The reason why I'm giving you just a brief visual is because what happens is that my schedule has a lot of moving parts. So what happens is that I get my schedule for work usually the night before I actually have the week. So they give me 2 weeks, so I have 2 weeks in advance, but I don't get my schedule until that weekend. Also, I'll have a lot of appointments with clients, so that also varies as well. But what I'm giving you is the basic structure. So I've only filled in really 2 things, and that is number 3, which is school, and number 1, which is church, my spiritual life. These are my priorities in red, and I've numbered them because I didn't have like a whole bunch of colors to work with. What's going on is that think of your week like a puzzle piece, or like a puzzle, just in general. What's going on is that each day is one puzzle piece, and within each day, just think, actually, you know what? Think of just your day as a puzzle. Okay, your day is a puzzle, and each hour, those 24 hours, each have their own puzzle piece. So what's going on is that while you're trying to put one puzzle together, you still have 6 more puzzles left to figure out to just make your week. Imagine a month, imagine a year, imagine a decade, right? So once you're planning, right, you want to think small and you want to start with one day. So now, as I was watching to make sure that you guys can clearly see the board, I understand there is some blurriness. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take a picture of this solo. That way you guys don't have to keep zooming in or trying to zoom in even though it doesn't work, or take a screenshot. I'm going to zoom in and show you guys. Now, the way I did it, the reason why is because it's a little dirty and I made it very quickly, is that I put numbers next to my priorities. And then what I did is that I filled in the spaces and then left it like that. But you guys can personalize it, so what you can do is to make it more visual, and I'm actually going to be shooting a video on how to take, proper notes, which is going to assist you in this type of time management skills. What you are going to be doing is that you can color code. You can color code the different set of priorities, so then that way you don't have to just read to see what it is you're planning, but later on when you just need to glance at your schedule real quick to see if you can fit in somebody to talk to or something like that, you can just glance at it and see by the colors and understand, okay, hey, listen, I have this is very important, or I don't, or this is another color, which means that it's not really as important as I thought it would be. I'm actually going to be shooting a video in regards to planning and how to actually color code your priorities to understand higher level to lower level priorities. Also, so that way you guys can start planning out your lives. I've actually attached a link that I've created and that I've used on many clients. So then that way you guys can start planning out your day by day. Right? So now guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you guys know every time I post a video. As for now, that's all the time we have. My name is Mr. X, and Carpe Universo.